Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Awesome Sunday Show. Before we get started, we'd like to tell you where you can find us.
You can find all of our episodes, including new content like blogs and guest blogs, on our newly launched website, awesomesundayshow.com.
Woohoo!
Our podcast is also available on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, TuneIn, and YouTube. You can find all those links also on awesomesundayshow.com.
You can also follow us on our social media accounts, twitter.com/awesomesunshow, facebook.com/awesomesundayshow, and instagram.com/awesomesundayshow.
Thanks for tuning in and enjoy the show.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows like the one you're about to enjoy, visit electronicmediacollective.com. And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Awesome Sunday Show. Connor here.
And Pat as well.
Pat, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How's it going?
It's going all right. It's 1:45 a.m. May 8th on a Monday we're recording. I got work in less than 8 hours, so it's gonna be pretty solid tomorrow.
Yeah, you could tough it out.
Yeah, I'll tough it. No, it's fine. I'm not working my normal 12-hour shifts. It's just a 7-hour shift tomorrow. So
It's not bad, man. That's like cake now.
yeah, no, it's literally like a breeze. So I don't even care.
Yeah. So, Connor, I got like really two cool bits of information for not just for you, but for the listeners.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Well, for one thing, we have T-shirts now.
We do have T-shirts now.
For a limited amount of time, we only got a limited amount in stock. All you have to do is go to awesomesundayshow.com/t-shirts and get yourself one. They're available in white and black. It's our logo right nice up on your chest there. Yeah, just check it out there. Plus,
Right on the chest.
right on the chest. And I mean that in a completely non-sexual way. No innuendos there. Or innuendos. Plus, we also just launched something else, Connor.
Yeah, we did. We launched our exclusive Patreon page.
That's right. We're now on Patreon. Patreon.com/awesomesundayshow.
Or is it Patreon?
Patreon, however you want to say it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so we launched one, because, you could read the whole spiel up on, in our post, but really it's just because, this isn't a hobby without its expenses,
We found that out firsthand.
Yeah, it hasn't been entirely cheap. It's been spread out here and there, sometimes more at once or not, but, we got a website to maintain that we pay for. We got equipment expenses, we got our RSS feed publisher that we got to pay for, plus, some other stuff here and there. And so we thought, we would turn it over to you, the fans, the wonderful listeners who already support us by listening, and see if you would like to support us even more and become like more than listeners, like more than friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And
More than friends.
Yeah, and every donation gets a reward. And, you could do as much as you want or as little as you want. And in my opinion, there's some good rewards up there.
I don't think it's an opinion. I think it's a fact.
Oh, okay. All right. But, if you don't like those rewards, you don't have to take them. You could, do probably contribute like a quarter a month. I'm sure they have an option for that.
Maybe.
But, as little as much as you want. And we will give you cool rewards for each level of donation or whatever. And you know what? If you want to spend a certain amount, but you don't see a certain reward up there, listen, they're just suggestions for rewards. We'll take your suggestions, some feedback to, finagle them around and make sure that you are getting what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal of the Patreon is, obviously to cover our expenses, but more so than that, it's, while it covers our expenses, it allows us more mobility, more opportunities, more mobility, and more flexibility.
Also, Pat owes some money to some guys in Newark.
Dude, the Yakuza, man.
Yeah.
But it allows us the financial flexibility to
More like the foot.
Yeah, to get new and better equipment, to get us to go to things like a New York Comic Con or something where we can get like very exciting content, make our show even cooler, maybe even do some live recordings from there or reporting or whatever, day of.
Yeah, what it really comes down to is, like, all jokes aside, is delivering the best content that we possibly can give to you. And that's the reason why we set up the Patreon. And like, we've been talking about it for about a few weeks now. And we finally, bit the bullet and did it. And, as much as we love going on YouTube and looking up Comic-Con and then, see what's going on, or, any type of con really, and then delivering our opinion to you, there's nothing like the experience of being there.
Right.
So that's really what we look towards in the future of, progressing the show and watching it grow. And, it's grown more than I would ever think when we first started, but
Yeah.
I just want to see it get bigger now. And it's not just for us, but it's really also for just as much as yours. This is really your show because you're the audience. You're the reason why we do this. So
Right. The Patreon will help us deliver, great content and new content and better content. And, we're not going to be like one of those Kickstarter, when you kickstart a video game, this has happened a few times.
yeah,
And the creators get, people get like millions of dollars and then they just fall off the face of the earth. We'll give you our addresses so, you can hold it to us.
Yeah.
Hold a knife to us or whatever for it. But yeah, no, like some of the rewards, we'll give you shout outs on episodes. You get to choose topics for blogs and episodes. We'll call you in for you to record an episode with us, via FaceTime or Zencastr or some other, form. And
something gnarly.
yeah, something like that. And there's some merchandise rewards in there too. So there's rewards for everybody, as big as little as you want to spend or whatever. And anything you donate, or even if you don't donate, choose to become a patron, it's fine. We won't hate you. We still love you. But for those of you that do, every single penny would be truly appreciated.
Absolutely.
And and it'll drive us to deliver on we promise to earn every single dollar with the content that we're making.
Yeah, absolutely. Stand by that 100%. Like I said before, it's really more for you guys than it is for us.
Right.
Even though we obviously set it up for,
Yeah.
to help us out.
Yeah, it's not for so we don't ever have to work again. That would be
fucking awesome though.
That'd be awesome, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But it's just to help us out and to make cool stuff for you guys. And that pretty much covers it, I think.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think we should get to the topic.
Yeah, let's do it.
But before we get to the topic, we have a word from our sponsors.
That's right. Today's episode is sponsored by Loot Crate. Loot Crate is a monthly mystery crate that delivers the best in geek and gaming gear. From collectibles, apparel, tech gadgets, art, and other epic gear, it's like Comic-Con in a box. Like I said, it's a monthly subscription for all the epic geek gamer items, pop culture gear. And for less than $20 a month, you get 6 to 8 items that include all the things mentioned above, including unique, one-of-a-kind items and more. And you know what's cool? They always do a theme where they incorporate like a couple different properties. Like, for instance, one of the things that's included in this month's Loot Crate, which you can get for 10% off using the code I'm about to give you, is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Which just came, the Volume 2 just came out.
You know what's more exciting than Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? A review of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
and
2.
You could always check that out on AwesomeSundayShow.com. But, like I said, with the themes, Guardians of the Galaxy is one of them. They do different themes every month and do different properties every month. Like there's been Rick and Morty stuff, Iron Man, Avengers, DC, pretty much everything you can imagine, and you get a whole bunch of cool stuff with that every month. And they have a couple different subscription options, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and a year. And you have until the 19th at 9 p.m. Pacific to subscribe and receive that month's crate. And when the cutoff happens, that's it. It's over. That stuff is gone. And all you have to do, and you know what? For you listeners, you can get 10% off if you go to trylootcrate.com/awesome and enter the code BRIDGE10. That's trylootcrate.com/awesome and enter the code BRIDGE10 to save 10% off any new subscription. And by supporting Loot Crate, you support us.
Yeah.
And we appreciate that, and we appreciate Loot Crate. They really do have like a whole bunch of cool stuff every month.
That's absolutely true. Loot Crate is pretty baller.
It's baller. And the stuff we talk about on this show, they have stuff, we assume, you like the stuff that's mentioned, it kind of goes hand
If you're
in hand.
listening to our show,
You're gonna like what Loot Crate has to offer.
that's pretty much what it comes
I
down
promise you. But yeah, thank you, Loot Crate, for sponsoring. And remember, save 10% on any new subscription by going to trylootcrate.com/awesome and entering the code BRIDGE10.
Yeah. And thank you, Loot Crate. But we also have another sponsor. Today's episode is also brought to you by Gamefly.com. Now, you've heard of Gamefly. You get to rent video games, just like how Netflix used to rent out their movies. But, folks, if you go to www.gameflyoffer.com/awesome, you get a free 30-day premium trial, one game out, to you, the loyal awesomers, the listeners of Awesome Sunday Show. You know what's awesome about Gamefly? Games are shipped directly to you, including a pre-adjusted envelope for easy returns. There's absolutely no contracts, and you can cancel anytime. You can have multiple games or movies rented out at the same time based on the membership. You can get a one-disc plan for $15.95 or a two-disc plan for $22.95. Rent games online or through the mobile app, wherever you're at home or on the go. Rental ship to arrive on actual game release dates as well. No more standing outside for midnight releases. Absolutely no due dates. Gamefly has over 8,000 new releases and classics available for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Wii, Wii U, and 3DS, as well as older systems such as DS, PS2, GameCube, Xbox, the classics. And remember, instead of buying 2 or 3 games a year, you can get an entire year's worth of Gamefly service and keep and rent as many games as you want. Remember, there are no late fees. And I mentioned keep before. You get to keep a game at a heavily discounted rate if you love the game so much. So let's say you rent Mario Kart and you're like, you know what? I really enjoyed Mario Kart. You can keep the original game, like I said, at a heavily discounted rate. And they actually send you the case and the instruction manual to your door. So it's like you bought it at a store. No one ever knew that you got it from Gamefly, except you should tell them that you got it from Gamefly. Folks, you can never get burned by buying a bad game or getting stuck with a game that only takes a few hours to beat. So, folks, remember, if you want to sign up for Gamefly, but you're not sure, how it is, remember, you can sign up for a free premium 30-day trial, one game out. Just go over to www.gameflyoffer.com/awesome. I'll repeat that one more time for the free 30-day premium trial. Go to www.gameflyoffer.com/awesome.
Great. Thank you, Gamefly. And now getting to today's topic, the new Defenders trailer, the actual official Defenders trailer. The first one that dropped, and like we said, the Defenders coming out in August. I believe it's August 18th. And, we're going to break down this trailer. First of all, Connor, what did you think of the trailer?
Oh, I was entertained from the start. So, we saw like the little elevator teaser trailer, for it, which was like pretty cool. But this trailer hit all the right notes for me. It's everything I wanted to see. Mm-hmm. It's like one thing I was really scared about was like if it was they're like how I was like I hope they like actually like work together. Like I hope they're not a team that's just like always splitting off and doing something like and then finally like at the very end of the show like they come together and you have to wait like 13 episodes. Again, I haven't watched the show yet, so I don't know for sure. But from judging from the trailer, like we're gonna start, getting action right away. Like they're gonna be working together.
Yeah, and you know what? This has only 8 episodes compared to the 13 episodes of each of the solo series, which allows them to be more focused, I think. Because a criticism of each of the Netflix Marvel shows so far has been that they're stretching, maybe 10 episodes worth of content, or in the case of Iron Fist, 4 episodes worth over 13.
Yeah.
Like the seasons could have been shorter. And that is true in some cases. I won't deny that, but 8 episodes allows for really focused, concentrated material.
And also too, the action in the trailer was awesome. The action in that trailer was much more entertaining than the action in all of Iron Fist.
Yeah, well, thankfully, I think most of the crew behind Daredevil is in charge of the Defenders. I know the showrunners of Season 2 of Daredevil are, so I'm sure they brought over a lot of people, such as the fight choreographer, because Daredevil has some of the best fight choreography you're going to find anywhere.
Yes.
Which is important to, as Danny likes to refer to him, a blind ninja and a kung fu master. And it's something that Iron Fist really, missed the mark on incredibly.
Yeah. One thing in the trailer though that was really funny, and it's something that Danny Rand never says in the Iron Fist show. He goes, "I am the Iron Fist."
Yeah. And in case you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm.
Yeah, that was a complete sarcasm. In that show, Iron Fist, he might says, "I am the Iron Fist," at least twice an episode.
Listen, if you took a shot for every time Danny said he's the Iron Fist in the show throughout the whole season, you would die of alcohol poisoning.
And it's not just him that says he's the Iron Fist. Other people remind him that he's the Iron Fist. So you're the Iron Fist. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of like a, word sneak. You got to sneak it in every minute.
Iron Fist. Like, god damn it. Yeah, but yeah, back to the Defenders trailer. Yeah, it was really cool, and yeah, that choreography, that little hallway. It's always hallways.
Of course,
yeah,
it's a hallway.
Yeah, of course, it's a
But you
fucking
know what?
hallway.
The hallway scenes are usually the best ones, or like some of the best action you can get.
Yeah,
Iron Fist not included. But like the Daredevil hallway scenes, the first 2 seasons are just fucking out, like unreal. Even Luke Cage's was pretty good when he goes into the building to get the money out.
yeah,
And he walks in with the car door and rips through the wall and smacks somebody with a rebar.
yeah. And that's when they played "Bring the Motherfucking Ruckus" by
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan. Like, it was such a fitting song, especially when he puts in the earphones. They just start off with like shallow and shadow boxing, Wu-Tang sword style, and it just like starts going in, man. He starts killing people. Well, he doesn't kill anybody, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but this is a big hallway because you got to fit all 4 defenders in it, and it looks awesome. I mean, you even see Danny Rand do a sicker move and land a better punch than he did in All Iron Fist.
Yeah, right.
When he does that, kick off the wall and knocks that dude out. But already in the first shot of this, we see like the awkward relationship between Matt, Jessica, and Misty Knight. Jessica is being questioned by Misty Knight from Luke Cage, so there's already another connection outside of Luke and Rosario Dawson, who we know is going to be in it as Claire Temple again. But I just thought it was really funny. Jessica's getting questioned because she stole some evidence from Misty Knight's crime scene. We don't know what the crime scene in question is yet, but it seems as if this might be Matt and Jessica's first introduction. If not, she's just like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, they may have met and then and they're both, kind of abrasive, kind of sandpapery way, just kind of like brush each other off and like, I don't want this. Because they both like to do things on their own. They feel like it's on their own, and Jessica just doesn't like people to begin with.
No, she's not a social butterfly.
No, but it was just funny to me. Jessica Jones, don't say another word. Who are you? I'm your lawyer or your attorney, Matt Murdock, whatever. And then he just puts on like such a doofy smile that I was like, all right, this is great, because it's Daredevil is not all drab and dreary like a lot of the episodes of the show portrayed him to be. He can actually be really, really funny.
He's actually he's a likable, like Matt Murdock himself is a likable person. He's social. He goes on dates. He's not like the archetype, like lonely, like brooding superhero over a mountain cliff. Even though there's a lot of shots like that.
Yeah,
and he does say like my city a lot, but like the alter ego,
my 8-block radius.
Yeah, exactly. The character Matt himself is enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, and it's only fitting that Matt decides to represent Jessica, because obviously they're going to be working together. But in the comics, Matt has represented her. Luke and Jessica and Luke actually served as his bodyguards at times.
Yeah,
when he was not in costume. And then we see at some other point Jessica and Matt walking down a hallway, which seems like a prelude. It looks like it's in the same building as where the 4 of them and fighting in the hallway takes place. Mm-hmm. And Matt goes back to his season 1 costume a little bit by wearing a scarf covering his eyes. And
that's a great line.
It's a great line.
Yeah.
Jessica goes, "You look like an idiot," or whatever, stupid. And Matt goes, "Well, it's your scarf." Which is funny because she's right, but it's also funny that he's saying it because it's turning it on her, saying that her scarf looks like shit or something.
Right.
But it's funny, and I'm glad that there's going to be humor in the show aside from, the huge severity of things. And then we do at one point see Matt opening the case that has his Daredevil costume in it, and makes you wonder if after season 2 Daredevil if he's kind of like taking a break from being Daredevil and kind of
Right.
focus more on being Matt.
Well,
Or-
season 2 ends like kind of ambiguously.
Yeah, exactly. Because he cares about Karen, and then when he shows her his costume, is like, I'm the Daredevil, and she probably as the trend or not trend, the cliche or trope is that when you reveal that you're a hero to somebody that you love, they're like, I can't let you can't keep doing this if you want to be with me. So Matt could make that decision, or he can just be, come to that decision. If that's the case, by different means, lack of faith or lack of desire or feeling of worthlessness. And then, or he's just been doing it the whole time and they just wanted to show him checking out his suit. Either one. I guess we'll find out. And then we see Jessica, we see a lot of street shots of the characters walking around. Like Jessica, we see Luke on a bus and then him getting escorted, walk down a hallway in Seagate Prison. Don't know if it's at the beginning and Matt's getting him out or where in the timeline it takes place. But we know at the end of Luke Cage, the series, Luke was in jail.
Yep.
He went back to jail.
Willingly.
Willingly, yeah. And one thing to notice when Luke is riding the bus to Harlem, Pop's barbershop is still like all boarded up and closed up. And that was a major location
Yeah.
in Luke Cage's season. We see Jessica still, battling her demons, getting drunk, smashing glasses when she gets pissed off, which is nothing new. I wouldn't expect anything less.
I wouldn't either. She's an alcoholic. She has demons. She drinks. It's going to be in the show.
Yeah, of course. We even see Luke and Claire in bed together, clothed, but maybe they're, getting back to their relationship and Luke and Jessica might not happen. Maybe there's going to be some, little cat fight over them.
Maybe. And but
What we do know is Luke's going to get some coffee.
yeah. Dude, Luke Cage getting laid he gets laid in every show he's been in. So it's going to happen in this show.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a player in these shows. Then we see Danny and Colleen sneaking into a building. Good to see Colleen because she kicks ass. She was the best part of Iron Fist, as we have said multiple times. We still see her with her sword. I want to see the Colleen and Misty Knight team up, because like how they work together in the comics.
Yeah.
Even though their age difference in the comics is not as big as it is in the show. It's like I think between the actresses who play Colleen and Misty Knight, I think there's like a 20-year difference or something.
Well, the girl that plays Colleen, I think we're like older than her, right?
Yeah, I think she's like maybe 23-ish, 24, something like that.
How old's the actor that plays Danny?
A little bit older than us.
Okay.
Um,
We're 26, by the way. Well, I'm 26.
You're 26. I'm 25. I'll be 26 soon, unfortunately. And then we see
Little man.
Don't even. One of my favorite shots of the trailer is when Danny tries to punch Luke and he doesn't flinch at all, and then Danny, does the Iron Fist because I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
It's never going to get old.
And then he clocks Luke across the face in slow motion. You just see like every ounce of movement from the reaction of the punch going slow motion, like his cheeks jiggling and spit coming out. Which was actually a really good nod to when the thug tried punching Luke in the Chinese restaurant and broke his hand. But it just shows, even the Iron Fist has got to have that fist glowing in order to kick Luke's ass. And, of course, we've mentioned before, they were heroes for hire. They were a team. I wonder if at the end of this series, if we're going to see them, any inkling of them working as a partnership.
Oh, I would love that.
I'd be so excited.
I would like the next season of Luke Cage to be like the Heroes for Hire.
Yeah, just forego a Luke Cage solo season and make it Heroes for Hire.
Yeah.
Because I think both of those shows need it.
Yeah, I think, Iron Fist needs it way more than any.
Yeah. Yeah, we get some shots of Sigourney Weaver as quote-unquote Alexandra. And I'm saying quote-unquote because the showrunners have said she was created for the show. She's not a character from the comics, and I think that they're misleading us a bit.
Yeah.
Her name could be Alexandra, and they're just retaking some other character's backstory and comic book origins. Or hell, maybe she really could be just an original character. But I feel like there will be some comic ties in some sort of fashion.
Well, remember, the Arkham Knight was an original character too.
Yeah, in name. Yeah, that was such an obvious reveal. But, regardless of whatever her character is, Sigourney Weaver is going to be a badass villain because it's Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver is a fucking awesome actress and has been in, played a great hero and heroine in some fantastic movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's an actress for the ages. She's
She's one of the greatest sci-fi actors ever.
Yeah, and even non-sci-fi.
Yeah.
She's just great.
She's great in everything she's
She
ever
can
been
do
in.
no wrong.
So I think I'm actually really excited to see what she does the most, like to see her on screen the most out of anything in it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for her too. Her because whenever you see Marvel always seems to get now. I think they hear the criticisms of people like, oh well, they have Marvel has a villain problem, but whenever they get big actors to play the villains, they're always somewhat enjoyable.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, Hugo Weaving as Red Skull.
Mhm.
I would love to see him come back. Mads Mikkelsen as
Caecilius.
as Caecilius. He was all right, but he was fine. But then you have Josh Brolin as Thanos, who we get the little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was fucking fun as shit.
Yeah.
And then, well, I don't want to say it.
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, you know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's still too early for that. And I wonder if, going on Sigourney Weaver's character, if she has powers or if she's just, a really badass leader of the Hand or whatever faction she's part of. But we do know the Hand is involved. So I wonder, it's going to be interesting to see if she actually does have powers or if she's just a really skilled fighter or just, it's just in control. Has worked her, gotten to the top for one means or another.
Right, yeah. Who knows? But
because there is a shot, it looks like it's in a theater that's being, that's under construction, where we see the four heroes lined up, and then this huge, kind of invisible force shoots them all back. So wonder if it's from her or if it's from
a bomb
or the recently brought back from the dead Elektra. We see her getting brought back to life in this from the Hand. If you remember what happened at the end of Daredevil Season 2, she's killed by the Hand. They rob her from her grave, stick her in this,
sarcophagus thing.
Yeah. And, because she is the weapon Black Sky, whatever that really may be. But we do see her a little bit in the trailer, kicking ass, and looks like she's definitely got some enhanced strength and some abilities. She's able to throw Matt through a wall like it's nothing. And I really liked Elektra last season, so it's going to be really interesting to see what she does in this, if she's going to survive this, if she's the main tool of Sigourney Weaver's character, or if Sigourney Weaver has powers of her own, or if at the end Elektra frees herself from Hand's control and goes back to being an anti-hero. Because she has spent a lot of time in her history as an anti-hero. She's played both sides.
Yeah. I think that's where she also is the most interesting, too.
Yeah.
Like a Catwoman type character.
Just not Halle Berry Catwoman.
I thought you liked that movie.
No, I heard that's your favorite.
Nope.
And there's also some sword-wielding ninja-looking person that we only see from the very bottom of the waist down, in behind this red light, walking down a hallway. No clue who that's going to be. And in one shot, it looks like Elektra is walking behind the four heroes, and we don't know if they're aware she's there or not, because I think right after that she starts kicking their asses or something. And I wonder what Matt's reaction going to be, because Matt was a former lover of Elektra, And he took it really hard when she died. That could also be a deciding factor into if he hung up the cowl for a little bit. But we'll see. There's really a lot to go not a lot to go off of right now. We still got 3 months.
Yeah, we still have a couple months, and also Stick's back in the show.
Oh yeah, Stick's back in the show, and I love Stick because dude just says whatever, doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he just always has a thing. He always has something to say about anything. Like he criticizes the type of beer that Matt drinks.
Yeah,
Still drinking this shit.
yeah. And then when we see him pop in the screen in the trailer, like he starts making fun of them. Like he goes, "You think you four can save the city or something?" And he goes, the sarcastic private detective, the bulletproof man, the kid with the glowing hand. Then I don't remember what he said about Matt, but
Yeah, I don't remember either.
it was funny. And it seems like Rosario Dawson is the Nick Fury of the Defenders. Because she has relationships with all of them. We see her, in each of the previous seasons, she has said, I know this person, or this person I helped with this or whatever, and then we'll turn each other on to them, do introductions. So she's kind of like the Nick Fury without the eye patch and the goatee.
I think one thing before we finish off, one scene I'm really excited to see is because I love seeing like heroes hang out with each other, not superheroing, just shooting the shit. Which was my favorite scene in Avengers: Age of Ultron. When like the after party scene.
Yeah.
Was when they're all eating Chinese food together.
Right. AKA the shawarma
Yeah.
scene. No, that was a really good scene because they're at that Chinese restaurant, which was probably underneath Colleen Wing's studio. It seems like at least it had the same decor. But yeah, they got a shit ton of Chinese food. I bet Danny was treating them all.
Yeah.
With
He is a billionaire.
Yeah. But it's funny. He goes, "Oh, we make a great team. The Blind Ninja. What do you say? The Bulletproof Man. And then whatever your powers are to
Yeah.
Jessica." I thought it was
Like
really
whatever your
funny.
thing is, she's like
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was really funny. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that scene too.
Yeah. I
actually.
want to see how it plays out.
Now, one question I have is, in the first Avengers, they really did not get along. They didn't really work together at first, even after Loki first attacks. It's not until Phil Coulson is killed that they really get their shit together. I wonder if Rosario Dawson, since she has the connection to all four of the heroes, is going to bite the bullet in order to bring them together fully.
And she's also not appearing in the Punisher series too.
Right.
So
So
which
that was because of scheduling conflicts.
Maybe.
No, it was because during that filming she was working on a new movie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, speaking of Punisher, want to see if he's going to show up.
I hope he does.
I hope he does. I want to see because John Bernthal as Punisher was fucking phenomenal.
He was one of the best things about Daredevil season 2. Was him as the Punisher. I don't know. As far as her biting the bullet, I think she's a profitable character. And not money wise. I mean just story wise.
Mhm.
She enhances every story she's in. She was like Iron Fist. I fucking hated that show, but she was definitely one of the better parts of the show. I can honestly say that. Her and Colleen, them on the scenes together were some of the best content of that show.
Yeah.
So I would be mad if they killed her, but at the same time, I can see why they would. But I also can see why they wouldn't, because in Daredevil season 3, if that ever comes around, who the fuck is he gonna go to get his wounds patched up?
Yeah. Unless Karen takes over those duties. And I think there's a brief glimpse of Foggy in the trailer. But that was it, like a brief glimpse. But both Foggy and Karen are going to be in this.
Good.
And I think Malcolm from Jessica Jones is supposed to be in it. And maybe Jerry Hogarth, too. And aside from Colleen, I don't know if anybody else from Iron Fist is going to show up in it.
Hopefully, just her.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe Madame Gal, but I think they're kind of putting her on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, she might show up, but I feel like that's a Daredevil season 3 villain.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, just get her out of the way.
Yeah. Plus, we know that there are multiple factions of the Hand, so this, I'm guessing is not her faction because Sigourney Weaver's in charge.
Right.
And she seems like she's going to be a cruel badass, and I'm very excited for it. And she's got not just ninja assassins, she's got like full armed, like special, like actual security forces on her side. So she's definitely wealthy, definitely very powerful, and I'm really interested to see how she plays into everything.
A force to be reckoned with.
Yes. How sweet would it be if a xenomorph showed up?
That would be the coolest thing ever. I know that's 20th Century Fox franchise, but they should do it.
I think that'd be awesome.
I think that'd be really fucking cool.
Or Zool. Maybe Zool. Maybe that's the real monster. Is Zool.
I'm sure you are, Zool.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's just a short breakdown of the trailer. What did you guys think of the trailer? Are you as pumped for Defenders as we are? I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm very excited for it. This trailer really, I was really, after Iron Fist, I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
See, Iron Fist did not sway my excitement for the Defenders because I know Scott Buck had no involvement.
Yeah, but still, I just, for me, it was cause of concern. But now after this trailer, I'm back on the hype train.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I hope this, is awesome. Because we haven't, it's been 5 seasons. Right? 2. Yeah, 5 seasons of shows leading up to this, just like how there was, 5 or 6 movies before the Avengers?
Yeah, there was Iron Man 1 and 2, Captain America, Thor, Hulk. So it's 5 movies before Avengers.
So it's kind of within a time frame. Less amount of years, but still up there. But yeah, I mean, they've been building toward this, and there's a lot of big things to come after this, and this outcome could affect all the other shows, including potential new heroes that aren't even announced.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Let us know your thoughts on it. You could do that in the comments of our website, awesomesundayshow.com, where this will be posted. You can let us know on Twitter at Awesome Sun Show, facebook.com/awesomesundayshow. Don't forget to get a shirt on our website, awesomesundayshow.com. And, if you're feeling generous, become a patron on patreon.com/awesomesundayshow.
That would be amazing. The ladder. Actually, everything would be amazing. Support us any way you can.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thanks for listening. Take it easy.
Peace.